Scorpio, can you feel it? There's something moving beneath the surface, deep in the energy field. June 19th and 20th are not ordinary dates. They are cosmic pressure points, triggering an ancient soul contract you made long before this life. This isn't about horoscopes. This is about your soul's timeline shifting right now. The universe is aligning forces to awaken something powerful inside you, something the world thought was buried, silenced, or forgotten. But Scorpio, you were never meant to be silent. You were meant to rise through the chaos and claim what was always yours: power, vision, clarity, transformation. Over the next 48 hours, 4 divine signs will appear, not by accident, but by design. If you miss them, the timeline may close, but if you catch them, everything accelerates. Your path, your healing, your soul's purpose, all begin to unlock. This energy will test you. It may come in dreams, emotions, sudden changes, or deep silence, but trust this. It's not trying to break you. It's trying to reveal you. This is your moment to listen beyond the noise, to remember who you are and why you came here. This is not a prediction. It's a soul-level warning. Scorpio, your destiny is waiting. Let's begin. June 19th and 20th open a deep water gateway for Scorpio, one that hasn't pulsed with this intensity in centuries. During these 48 hours, 3 powerful forces are aligning. The Moon, ruler of emotion and memory. Pluto, your ruler, the master of death and rebirth. Mars, the spark of war, passion, and instinct. When these energies dance together in the sky, something ancient awakens within you. Not just emotions, not just intuition, but codes buried deep in your soul's memory. Some that haven't activated in over 800 years. This isn't random. This is a sacred recall. A timeline you were once part of is reactivating, maybe in Atlantis, maybe in Egypt, or a forgotten life during the Middle Ages, where your truth was feared and your light was hunted. Now that truth is calling you back. But here's the key. This isn't the time to react. This is the time to decode. Don't rush, don't fight, don't numb. Instead, observe, feel, translate. What shows up in your heart, in your body, in your dreams, is trying to lead you to your next phase, to the next gate, to the real version of you that's been waiting to rise. You're not just feeling weird, you're waking up. Scorpio, something was sealed away for centuries, and this cosmic event is your invitation to open it. Are you ready to remember what your soul never forgot? Scorpio. The first sign the universe sends you during this awakening is unexpected, but undeniable, an emotional surge. It may hit you in the middle of the day, or in the silence of night. You may find yourself crying without knowing why, feeling angry, agitated, vulnerable, nostalgic, or even empty. You'll wonder, what's wrong with me? But here's the truth. Nothing is wrong. Everything is shifting. What you're feeling is not random emotion. It's a sacred purge, a wave from your soul, releasing layers you didn't even know you were carrying, grief from your ancestors, shame from a past life, pain you absorbed in childhood but never had space to express. This is not weakness. This is soul detox. And Scorpio, no one understands emotional power like you, but the danger is trying to hide it, shut it down, numb it, control it. Don't. If you numb this wave, you numb your transformation. This emotion is not meant to drown you. It's meant to cleanse you. What rises now has been buried for decades, even lifetimes. Let it flood. Let it burn. Let it speak. Because on the other side of that breakdown is your breakthrough. The universe doesn't speak in English, it speaks in energy, and this surge is the message. So if you've been holding it all in, if you feel like you're going to snap, scream, or fall apart, good. That means the portal has opened. Scorpio, Your soul is crying not because it's broken, but because it finally feels safe enough to heal. So don't run from it. Sit with it. Honor it. This is your first divine sign, and if you let it do its work, you will rise clearer, lighter, and more powerful than you've ever been. This is your moment to feel it all and set yourself free. What is Scorpio? The second sign that the June 19th to 20th portal has activated within you won't show up in the daylight. It comes at night when your eyes are closed and your soul is wide awake. You may begin to dream more vividly than ever before, and what you see may be confusing, beautiful, terrifying, or even prophetic. Don't brush these off. These are not ordinary dreams. These are soul transmissions. When Pluto and the Moon align for Scorpio, they activate your subconscious like a key unlocking an ancient vault. And through that vault, your past lives, your karmic wounds, your soul contracts begin to echo into your sleep. You may see faces you've never met, but somehow recognize, places that feel like home, yet don't exist in this lifetime. Old lovers, ancestors, or strange symbols that repeat over and over. Snakes, temples, flames, crosses, mirrors, water, blood, cages. Every single detail is a message from your soul, a map, a warning, a remembrance. Some dreams may shake you awake, drenched in sweat, heart pounding. That's okay. Your spirit is trying to shake you back to your purpose. This is your soul pulling pieces of your multi-dimensional story to the surface, because there's a mission you're here to complete, and you can't complete it unless you remember who you are. These dreams are not distractions, they are doorways. Scorpio, your sign rules the underworld, the realm beneath appearances. So when others shrug off a nightmare, you must investigate it, decode it, trust it. Write your dreams down the moment you wake. Don't wait. Even a single forgotten image could hold a powerful key. That serpent, it may be your power, that screaming child, your abandoned past life self, that flood or fire, the karmic trial you're being asked to survive and transmute. One image can change everything, so pay attention. This isn't your imagination. It's your initiation. And if your dreams feel like a storm, remember, Scorpio was born to walk through storms and come out reborn. This is your second sacred sign, a psychic activation of your hidden memory, a spiritual breadcrumb trail. You asked for clarity. The universe is sending it, but it's speaking in the language of symbols, emotion, and mystery. Will you listen? Will you write them down and follow where they lead? Because sometimes, Scorpio, the dream isn't just a dream. It's a message from who you used to be, calling you back to who you're meant to become. Scorpio, the third sign during this powerful June 19th to 20th portal, might feel confusing at first, but if you listen closely, it's not confusion, it's calling. You may suddenly feel pulled to end something, a job, a relationship, a pattern, a belief, or you may feel an undeniable urge to start something you never imagined. A move, a new path, a purpose you've avoided for years. At first it might feel reckless. You'll question yourself, why now? Why so strong? Why can't I ignore this? But you're not going crazy. You're waking up. This pull isn't random. It's a signal from your future self, reaching back through the veil, trying to redirect you before time runs out. Scorpio, you were never meant to live a life that feels small, stuck, or scripted. You were born to evolve, again and again. Death and rebirth aren't just words to you, they're part of your DNA. So when this cosmic shift arrives, it often shows up as discomfort, as restlessness, as a voice inside whispering, you're not where you're meant to be. And here's the truth, what feels like risk to your ego is remembering to your soul. You've done this before. You've walked away from safety to answer something ancient, and it brought you closer to your power every time. This time is no different. That tug on your heart, that magnetic discomfort in your body, that what if thought you can't silence. It's not fantasy, it's a soul directive, And the more you resist it, the more friction you'll feel, because this shift is meant to realign you, not to punish you, but to put you back on the timeline you strayed from. So if something inside is saying, it's time to go, it's time to leap, it's time to change, listen. You may not see the full map, but your soul already knows the destination. And you don't need permission from anyone else. This is between you and the universe. Scorpio, your future self is calling. They've already walked the path. They've already become the version of you that's free, whole, and aligned. Now they're reaching back to bring you forward. So take the step. Change is not a risk. It's a return to who you really are and to the life you were always meant to live. Scorpio. The fourth sign that this cosmic shift is happening is also the hardest to face. Suddenly, everything feels heavy, every choice feels harder, every emotion sharper, every relationship more strained. Your patience is being stretched, your boundaries pushed, your faith shaken. You may even think, why is everything falling apart? Why now? But the truth is, it's not falling apart, it's being purified. This is not punishment, this is preparation. Scorpio, you are being tested, not by the universe, but by your own higher self. Because before you step into your next chapter, before you activate the timeline your soul has waited lifetimes for, you must prove you can carry the power that comes with it. This is a soul trial, a sacred fire, and only what is true will survive it. So if you feel like you're being pushed to the edge, if everything around you is pressuring you to react, to explode, to give up, don't. That's when you know you're close. Because just before a breakthrough comes the breakdown. Just before your soul levels up, your shadows scream the loudest. You're not being broken, you're being tempered, like steel in flame. And when you emerge, stronger, clearer, lighter, you will carry a kind of inner power that cannot be taken, shaken, or denied. This test is about integrity, alignment, truth. Can you hold your power without letting your pain speak for you? Scorpio, the door to your new timeline is opening, but only your transformed self can walk through it. So breathe, stand tall, and keep walking through the fire. Because if you're feeling tested, it means you're on the threshold of something massive and your soul is almost ready. Scorpio. If you've seen the 4 signs and instead of running, you chose to face them, to feel them, to trust them, here's what begins to unlock in your life. A confidence buried under years of self-doubt suddenly returns like a forgotten flame. A soul calling you've sensed for years finally becomes crystal clear. An old emotional loop that's kept you stuck in patterns of pain ends for good. And most powerful of all, a soul-level connection, a person, guide, or force enters your life that shifts your entire destiny. But don't mistake this for a reward. It's not. It's a remembrance, a remembering of who you were before the world told you to shrink, before the fear, before the betrayal, before the silence. This is your soul rising, not into something new, but into something ancient and true. You're not becoming someone else, you're becoming you. Scorpio, take a breath, let this moment sink in, because this isn't just the end of a video, it's the start of a choice. You were never meant to stay in the shadows. You were never here to play it small, stay silent, or settle for survival. You were born to rise, not in spite of the darkness, but because of it. Every storm, every betrayal, every heartbreak. It didn't break you, it forged you, and now the universe has placed something sacred in front of you. A test, a gate, a chance to step into the version of yourself that was written in the stars long before you took your first breath. June 19th to 20th is not just a date, it's a cosmic portal. And these 4 signs, the emotional surge, the dreams, the sudden calling, and the soul-level test, they aren't here to confuse you. They're here to awaken you, to remind you that the path ahead is not about playing it safe. It's about trusting your transformation. Scorpio, your soul has been whispering for years, but now it's no longer whispering, it's roaring. Can you hear it? It's telling you. This is the moment. This is the shift. This is the gate. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need anyone's permission. You only need one thing: courage. The courage to trust your soul more than your fear. The courage to walk away from what no longer aligns and walk toward your divine path, even if it's terrifying. Because everything changes if you listen, if you rise, if you surrender to the signs. If you walk through the door the universe just unlocked for you. This isn't fiction. This isn't fantasy. This is your soul remembering what it came here to do. And if you felt chills, if your heart is pounding, if your spirit feels like it's on fire, that's not coincidence. That's your soul screaming yes. So Scorpio, will you rise? Will you say yes to your destiny? Will you walk through the fire, through the fear, and claim the life waiting for you on the other side? Because the truth is, you were never meant to fit in. You were meant to lead from the shadows, to become the one who transforms pain into power and silence into prophecy. The gate is open, but it won't stay open forever. Your moment is now. Comment: I choose to rise, like if this spoke to your soul. Subscribe for more Scorpio prophecies and awakenings.